Good evening, Raskin Jewers. Happy to right, 'cause it's time for the abnormal barders. Yes, tonight we have 7 skins to chase after: the small box, the sheet metal door, the single sheet metal door, the wooden door, the other sheet metal door, the large box, and the SAR. Which, of course, means we have 2 regular skins, that being the Thompson and the AK-47. Now, you're probably sitting there wondering, abnormal? Regular? What's this going about? Well, don't worry, I'll explain. Basically, abnormal skins, they appear every week, an earlier time before the Rust has even rotated. If you were to go in the description right now, you'll see 2 videos I provided which basically explain that. The first video is a 60-second short video which will quickly explain all of that, and of course when it happens, aka we have like 50 minutes right now until they become marketable, so I better hurry up. But if you want to go a little bit more in depth in understanding what abnormal skins are and of course what regular skins are, consider watching the second video that's listed in the description. It's about 20 minutes long, but you'll basically understand everything there is to know. And of course, knowing that, you'd know that if we can put a barter down as soon as possible, as soon as they become marketable, well, you could be the one who picks these skins up for a cheaper price in the future, and of course you can sell them for their actual price and walk away with some sweet, delicious little profit. Simple as. Right, let's get started then. I'm going to go through all the abnormal skins and then I'll talk about the regular skins afterwards. Let's get started. Forest Raider small box. This is in a very, very, very good position. Why, Hedge? What's so special? First of all, with the arrival of the small box, you might recall that we already had a locker. Okay, well, what's wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Before the small box appeared, this actually was starting to slip down in price. Now, of course, it was October. Many skins were reaching a low point. But this is currently sitting on the Steam market at $4 with only 63 listings. And if I could just quickly show you this, do you see how it's going downwards and then went up? Well, it just so happens the small box appeared right there. A new deplorable was accepted. Pre-existing deplorable spikes demand spikes in price. Very nice. Very cool. Point made is that locker did almost 30,000 subscribers. That small box right there, currently right now, it only has 14,500 subscribers. Yes, it has half as much compared to the locker. Yep. Now, of course, you should consider watching my 48-hour analysis because I'm always making considerations and estimates in regards to how much each of the skins from the current week's Rust store, how much they're likely going to sell by Thursday. And I was kind of correct there, 15 to 17,000 subscribers. By tomorrow, it will have at least 15,000 subscribers. So I got that correct. Right then. So that has sold half as much compared to the locker. But now I have to quickly point this out to you. I've already made mention of it before. But if you were to keep an eye on what's submitted, these pictures on the workshop, the small box, if you look at the background right there, do you see the Forest Raiders furnace right there? Oh, what's that doing there? Well, it appears it's been, leaked. Well, no, the skin creator clearly put it there, to give you a little hint that, what might be coming around just in a bit. Well, yeah, the furnace is expected to be submitted. Not this past weekend, of course, because we were having a break. We should be having complete the sets either tomorrow or next week. Point is, this upcoming weekend, I fully believe we'll be seeing that furnace being submitted. If it gets accepted, that small box is like spike demand, spike in price, exactly like the locker. Hang on a minute though, there was only half as much sold compared to the locker. All the better for it to rise up in price. How high will that go? Well, do you reckon it'll go up to $4 as well? All right, now we have to consider. So there's another thing I should point out. It's just very likely reliably going to go up in price simply due to the fact that it's part of the most valuable collection in the game. I know that sounds very silly to say, but people do like to collect, and people do like to, grab every single piece. I know it sounds silly, but if you've been watching all of these investment videos over the past few years, you'd basically accept that. I believe it'll be doing A-OK. I think I'm going to go strong in it. I think we probably want to do at least $1.50 to $1.90. Because things are just lining up perfectly for it. Now, can we guarantee we're definitely going to see another deplorable skin being accepted anytime soon? Can't guarantee that, but it's 2 for 2 so far, and if we just get at least another one, yes, that small box very likely will be appreciating it greatly, but by default, it should be retaining value for the foreseeable future anyway. We're about to roll into January time. Let me also point out, November's been amazing. November, October, absolutely amazing. I've already put out a video basically talking about this. We hardly had any drops in price. Yes, skins did go down in price during the likes of September, October, November, sort of, not by much, but so much better compared to the likes of the previous year. 69,000 average, well, 89,000, 90,000. That's pretty, yeah, that's quite the improvement. Anyway, Lots of skins are currently rising up in price to new all-time high prices already. I just looked at the front page, and I just looked at this vest right here. This is now pushing up to $5. It just got bought out. Buy orders are building up, and yes, that's now reached its new all-time high price. That's just one example of many skins right now. It's not even halfway through November, and it's already happening. This should have happened around January time. What are things going to be like around January time? Well, now you understand the situation anyway. So, small box, things are lining up very nicely for you. I'm going strong, $1.50 to $1.90. And yes, I will be buying a bunch of these tonight. So, cool. All right then, that's how we're going to approach that. Greening area, sheet metal double door. So this hasn't sold that much. Maybe due to a lack of interest. You know what? We can accept that. By default, when we first saw this rust door, I had a lot of people walk up to me and say, yeah, I don't like this rust door. I don't care for it. Okay, fair enough. Now, if this was the rust door just before Complete the Sets, I wouldn't be upset by that. Because with the likes of Complete the Sets, I would assume we'll be getting tier 2 pieces, hoodie and pants, boots, primitive clothing and whatnot. I expect a lot of clothing, basically. Okay, cool. But still, this is a sheet metal double door, and sheet metal double doors over the past year have been behaving very nicely. Now, the recent Halloween skins have dipped in price, you can clearly see that. But I looked at this just a minute ago, and you can see for yourself, there's only 31 listings for this Death's Gate sheet metal double door, and it's sold at $3 if you can recall. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like maybe at best 10 listings there. They're all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and it's back up to its rust door price. Okay, well, if we're expecting potentially even more people around January time, shouldn't that improve? Well, we shall see. Yes, it's dipped down by 25%. Is that the end of the world? No. It's perfectly fine. Look at all the other sheet metal double doors. They're all perfectly fine. So, yeah, leave that be. That's up 105%. That's up 25%. That's up 63%. That's up 9%. That's up 9%. That's up 20%. Yeah, point made. I can't help but assume for the foreseeable future, that's going to do a decent job retaining value. If you're still not sure, don't offer too much. But anyway, $1.50 to $2 for this. I know greening area isn't exactly the most impressive looking set, I guess you could say, but it did start off with a sheet metal door and a garage door. And if you've seen all the sheet metal doors and garage doors that came out this year, you shouldn't be too surprised to see that it was suffering pretty quickly. What is being grown? And don't forget, we also could see a large box. That could appear for Complete the Sets. I kind of wouldn't be surprised. With Complete the Sets, you do see quite a lot of fairly recent submissions still getting accepted. And greening area, it is a collection, so what do you think? Well, comment below. I think that'll be fine. I want to do $1.50 to $2 because I can't help but assume with a $2 barter, I'll still pick up a bunch of these for a fairly cheaper price and, of course, be able to flip them. So, yeah, point made. Moving on. Harbour Seal door. Right then, so I wasn't really sure how to approach this. It's a very cute, sealy looking sheet metal door. It's perfectly fine for what it is. Will that be appreciated? That is going to be questionable. The rock has been appreciated. The rock is currently up in price, up by 50%. Yeah. But the door. I was looking at this on Saturday. And what did I suggest for the amount sold? I thought it was going to end up with 13 to 14,000 subscribers. It has sold less than expected. Ooh. And then you also realise we've had 38 sheet metal doors in a single year. The previous record was 30 last year. And we're expecting even more Twitch drops and, of course, Christmas skins. We're definitely going to get over 40 this year. But as you can see, with so many skins being accepted, it's hard for them to maintain interest. Even many of them already being part of notable collections and whatnot that you have appreciated this year, they're still down in price. Oh no, oh dear. So that Harbour Seal door, are you actually going to develop more? Are we going to see some more Harbour Seal skins being produced and accepted? Not sure about that. But by itself, is it going to be appreciated? Are people going to adore the big bulging cute eyes and whatnot? I don't think so. It also doesn't glow in the dark. Now, that's not like the end of the world type of scenario, but still, I'm not 100% confident. I should also point out we had a very interesting looking sheet metal door that came out somewhat recently. Porcelain sheet metal door, for example. That came out for the, October Force Wipe. I honestly thought that was going to perform quite nicely and whatnot. Yes, it did do 20,000 plus subscribers, but even that went down to around $1 at one point. So if you thought, okay, that's cute, loads of people appreciate it, it could still drop off. Now, that has done 11,500 subscribers. Looking at some of these other skins here, well, it is definitely in the lower side of things in terms of sales, but not by too much. That's all based on 2024 sales. Even then, I'm not 100% sure. Sheet metal doors, not very nice investments. And of course, next year, how many are we going to see be accepted then, or introduced, I should say? That's going to be another questionable thing. Because we keep seeing Rust doors where we get multiple sheet metal doors accepted in the same week. Okay, I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking I'm going to probably do 70 cents to $1. But if you're feeling more confident, if you truly believe the Harbour Sealed door will be appreciated, you can consider offering a little bit more. Yes, it's a $2 skin, but I can't help but assume it's going to halve in price. But I could see it working out nicely if we do see some more skins accepted. What could be cooking? I don't know, because nobody could submit skins over the past weekend. Has anyone asked? Hey, are you going to make some more skins? Are we going to have a garage door? Double doors? No one's asked, so there you go. We don't know. So 70 cents to $1. Let's now move on and talk about the not friendly wooden door. Now, I just want to do a direct comparison to the previous iteration. The friendly wooden door, that spiked in demand, went all the way up to its Rust door price, and then it crashed down and went below $1 again. Awkward. But I do want to bring this up. I can't help but assume we're going to probably see some more of these skins being produced along with not friendly versions, because in the past, Mr. Verona did try and make friendly garage door and friendly sleeping bag and friendly wooden double door, but they didn't get accepted. Now that we got the not friendly one accepted, I can't help but assume we'll see this reintroduced, version 2, just, resubmitted basically. But then we'll also have like a not friendly garage door counterpart and whatnot. Not sure if that's definitely going to happen. Keep your eyes open on the workshop over the course of this weekend and the foreseeable future. But if that does happen and we do see some more skins accepted, okay, things could work out nicely for it. But that did 11,450 subscribers. And remember, chat, bare minimum sales. That went down in price real hard. That went down to 70 cents? Let's just quickly remind myself. So if I could just look at the sales history, obviously I have it in pound currency, but right now 94 cents, highest buy order 92 cents. Look at its sales history, and not good. So March earlier this year went as low as about 50 cents. During the summer this year, about 90 cents. Wow. So it's been below its Rust door price for a very long time. It sold for $2.49. It's basically been around $1 throughout all of its history. This is currently selling in a Rust store at $2.49. It currently has 10,500 subscribers, basically. Almost the same as the friendly wooden door. Do you reckon that's going to do exactly the same as the friendly version? I can't help but assume that. Also, wooden doors in general, look at all the recent ones that are accepted. Now, out of all of these, just to point out, that's still being manipulated, so we can't really consider that. Down 72, down 48, down 62, down 34. Awkward, yes. I've just noticed legacy wooden door seems to be going up in price. I'll have a look at that in a bit. It might be a pump. But yeah, look at all these other ones. Down 59, down 43, down 71, down 52. Point made. I can't help but assume that will end up exactly like this one right here. Yeah, so if you're going to do a barter on that, looks like it's going to be a 50 cent to 70 cent buy order. That seems to be the case. All right then, cool. Let's move on. Now, we've already yapped about sheepner doors. We have the titanium door here. It's got a very interesting minimalist design. The glow in the dark does look pretty sharp, does look pretty cool. Will we see that with some other deplorables? Well, we haven't seen anything submitted recently. I don't know. It looks cool. The minimalist design does look nice. But is that going to be easily put on a large box, the garage door? Maybe. I mean, look at it. Shouldn't be too hard. And I'm sure Cavency and Michael will definitely be able to pull it off. They've made many interesting skins in the past. So I would like to see this develop into a collection. Has anyone asked if it's going to happen? Well, someone did ask, but no response. I think we will see some more. But I've seen many collections build up from like a sheepner door initially and whatnot, and still the sheepner door went down in price. So it's very likely going to be like a 50 cent to 70 cent buy order. It looks quite plain from the front. I'm not sure if everybody's going to appreciate it, but do keep an eye out for collection continuations. But sheepner doors this year, take another quick look. Yes, it only sold so much. Let me just quickly remind myself. It sold just over 10,000 subscribers, but so many of these went down by at least 50%. So yeah, that's probably gone down pretty bad. It's people's behaviour. That's what I keep track of mostly, and I just can't help but assume that's going to drop down to less than $1 at some point. So, yeah. Right then, we can now talk about the Oasis Large Box, and this is very interesting. Why? Why is this interesting? It's the lowest selling large box this year. Oh, not small, large. Anyway, point I'm trying to get across is look at all of these skins. We've had a lot, and of course Twitch drops. We've literally had a Twitch drop this week, Neon Storage, technically speaking, the MISC. But yeah, look at all of them, and the lowest selling one was the Eastern Neon Large Box. Yes, it was. Not anymore. This has sold half as much. So now I have to question to you, chat. Do you like the Oasis collection? Do you like the Garage Door? Do you like the Sheep Door? Because we've got 3 skins accepted so far, and I do expect even more to be produced. Papacarl Universe Kid very likely will be making that happen. A Double Door, potential on horizon. Armor Double Door. Water Purifier. Actually, no, Oasis Water Purifier would make quite a lot of sense. Write that down, Papacarl Universe Kid. Anyway, it's a perfectly fine looking set. Yes, this large box does glow all the way around and whatnot. It's only got 5,500-ish subscribers. What happened? Just came out in a week where people didn't really care enough. Okay. But the Oasis collection, one quick look. Sheep in the Door, Garage Door, down 46%, down 57%. Oh dear, oh dear. But Garage Doors and Sheep in the Doors, how many have been accepted this year? And how many Garage Doors and Sheep in the Doors are performing nicely this year? Well, there you go. Far too many acceptances, problems. But this right here, hardly anything has sold. And I would expect some more Oasis skins to be produced and accepted. Will that appreciate that? I think it will. I actually think this is looking to be a bit of a dark horse investment. I just don't know if it's going to actually do a good job retaining value. 6,000 subscribers by tomorrow. But when I looked at that, what did I suggest when I was considering? I thought the Oasis Large Box was going to do 6,000 to 7,000 subscribers. I got that right. All right, good job there, Hedge. Okay, it's matching up to expectation. I think we could probably go up to $1 to $1.50. Now, by default, I probably would have gone up maximum $1, but due to the sheer lack of sales, I might want to go a little bit higher. What do you think? Feel free to comment below. It could be a sign of people just didn't care for it, but as I said, by default, people didn't really care enough for the Rust store as a whole. Even that sold less than what you'd normally expect, I guess you could say. And of course, my expectation, that still sold less. So I think we could probably go pretty strong on it. All right, then. So we'll leave it at that. And now, of course, we'll talk about the Deep Sea SAR. So the Deep Sea SAR, just over 5,000 subscribers. It doesn't look super pretty. Yes, it's got a hidden octopus in it and whatnot, but even then, I'm very sorry to say, I can't help but assume that's going to go down to around $1. Look at all the SAR skins that came out this year and, of course, last year. How are they holding up? Now, recently, the Bombshell SAR has been storming ahead with some very nice investment. I'm not sure if it's actually manipulation. I've got to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's been rising up. Transparent aim sight, people appreciate. Thunder Gold SAR has been doing all right. Blackstone SAR is doing quite all right. But yeah, the vast majority of everything else down in price pretty bad. Awkward. So, looking at all of that, just can't help to assume that's going to struggle. Also, Twitch drop in the same week. Not the best of choices there, Mr. Face Punch. Now, Deep Sea Collection. Oh, yeah, because it's a continuation of the sword. Well, that's down by 50%. Anyway, 60 cent, 20 cent barred. Very sorry, but yeah, that's going to be the case. It's going to drop off. It's going to go down to around and less than $1. So if we do see some more skins being produced, that'd be nice, but I think it's just going to basically stay the same. Sorry to say. Right then, that's all the abnormal skins. We have 2 regular skins to talk about. Let's jump in. Speed Rage Thompson. Looks nice. Sold reasonably, not the highest selling Thompson this year. Even then, I'm sorry to say, it's going to be a 60 cent to 80 cent barred. Can you sit there and say that without checking everything? Because we should point out, some Thompsons have started to rise up in price. Rat-a-tat Thompson, Quarantine Thompson, MK Ultra Thompson. Actually, no, that was always in the positive. But these were in the negative, and they've rebounded. Even the likes of the recycled Hazmat Thompson did drop off, but it went back up in price again. Now, here's another thing. I'm looking at the cheapest Thompson skin as well, and as you can see, as we scroll up, the cheapest one is still selling for $1.20. We could actually offer a little bit more, chat. I think I will want to offer 80 cents to $1.10. I don't think it's going to drop off that low, but I wouldn't be surprised if it drops off. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down in price. That's an expectation. So, okay, 80 cents to $1.10. If you go a little bit higher, you're more than welcome to do so, but don't be surprised if people just unload stock for a while. Thompson's going to be very 50-50. But even then, I don't think it'll go that low. So that's up to you. Cool. And then we have the Industry AK-47. It's a perfectly fine looking AK. Very grounded. Diamond plating. Very nice. But it's not for everyone. I know a lot of people would prefer a very nice colour scheme and whatnot. I respect it for what it is. But I know people's behaviour with skins like this, they drop off. It's going to go down to less than $1. This is going to be a 60-cent to 80-cent barter. Very sorry to say, but I can't just help but assume that's going to happen. Yeah, so, right then, that is basically everything. Mr. Antonomy, did you write it all down? I hope you did. Right then, let's now yap about tomorrow. So, is it going to be a regular rush store, or is it going to be complete the sets? I don't fully know, but we haven't had anyone submitting skins for like the past 2 weeks. It very likely could be a regular rush store. All right, but that would mean next week would have to be complete the sets. What are you hoping for, chat? Maybe we'll have a regular rush store, but then a few extra late picks. All right, that's fine. But yeah, have you been going through the likes of the complete the sets candidates collection right here, looking up interesting potential picks that could happen? These skins aren't the choices I've made, they are the representatives of collections. So of course, if you looked at the Rainbow Pony bag, what I'm indicating is click the My Pony collection link that's provided there, and you know, the bolt action rifle could be picked, or the Thompson, or the MP5. Didn't we have those accepted? Anyway, the pony gloves, the leather gloves. Recently we did see what was it, a chest, furnace, like there's plenty of skins that could be picked. The collection, look at the collection, that's what I'm indicating. Okay. And I know so many... Well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if we see either small cards or small berries. That wouldn't surprise me, one of those boxes. But so many people desperate for their camouflage skins. I just had someone walk in earlier and say, I want a white jacket. Well, start praying. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pick the skins you want most. Because that's life. It's cruel and it hurts you inside. I'm so sorry to say it, but, you know, lower your expectations. I would love to see a camouflage skin in acceptance, but it's just not what Face Punch wants at the moment. I know, but yeah, at the very least, if we saw small cards box, I know a lot of people would like that. So, clothing and armor, I do expect a lot of clothing and armor. Oh look, there's the small box there. Why is that in my collection there? Huh. Well, I added it because we're getting close to what I thought was going to be complete the sets. I need to remove that. Don't worry about that. Anyway. But yeah, it could still be a regular Rust store tomorrow. So I've given you the warning. Still plenty of interesting skins. But yeah, I would love to see skins being submitted again so I can yap about the workshop submissions. Couldn't do that this week, could I? So, all right. Anyway, cool. And don't forget to chase after those Twitch drops. I've just made a quick little clip that should be submitted by the time you're watching this video, talking about the Kai Cenat hoodie. If you aren't fully aware, to get the hoodie, I think you have to subscribe to Kai Cenat when he's streaming Rust. Yeah, so that might be a bit of a problem. But as far as I'm aware, Abe has said that they are probably going to add some people to drop this skin as well. And I think you could subscribe to them instead and then get the hoodie. That's if you want the hoodie. Consider looking up that short video that's on my YouTube and get a good look at the hoodie to see if you even want it. Cool. Right then. But yeah, I've got all the Twitch drops now. I just need to probably get the hoodie if I really want it. We shall see. All right then, so that's been said, everything's been said, prices are improving, things are looking very nice at the moment. All right, so shall we now proceed and skip ahead to the actual bar orders? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, let's roll. Immediate appearance now, so I don't have to wait any longer. Come on, show yourself. I want to buy order you. Come on, small box. I need you in my life. God. Grinning area double door? No. No. Okay. Oh, hello. Sheet metal door. Hello. No. Yes, no. Maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Okay, not every single skin's going to appear immediately, but that apparently has no borders in it, so I'm going to go do this very quickly, and I should be okay with that. Oasis, no, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a second batch of borders right now. Yes, I am, I'm right here, and I'm looking, and I can quickly get a good look and see that that's got borders pushing all the way up to about $1.80, that's perfectly fine. So Hedge, you go strong? Yes, I shall, but you can't go too strong. That's the awkward thing. Oh dear. So I'm going to go do... 135.55, and I might have to do a second bar order tomorrow because I think it's going even higher. Yes, it looks like it's going to be perfectly fine to jump in and make some purchases of the Forest Raiders small box tonight. Yes, it does indeed. Right then, bar orders basically stop at about $1.60, and then over to here it's like $1.80ish. I said $2, chat. You're scared. Are you scared, chat? I'll take the spot then, and I'll pick these up for a cheap price. And I'll flip them for a better price. It's all for me, yes. Right. I think that's basically all the interesting things. So what we'll do is we'll skip ahead and we'll look at the abnormal bar order support. So that. Right, we're back. It's been almost an hour. I was talking too much. That's my fault. Sorry about that. Anyway, as you can see, prices have started to appear for these skins. Very nice to see. Very cool. Right then, let's now go hop over to here, look at the bar order support and question, are these skins looking to be perfectly fun to jump into? I'm looking at this Forest Raider small box. It's got bar orders easily going over $1, all the way up to $1.50, all the way up to about $1.80ish, with, you know, one bar order there, all the way up to $1.92. Yeah, this is a $1.99 skin. There's a furnace potential on the horizon. Things are looking perfectly fine for this. Hasn't sold an excessive amount. Very likely might sell maybe another 1,000 subscribers by tomorrow. Is the rush store going to be early tomorrow? That's something we'll have to consider. For the past few weeks, it has been that way. But yeah, no, this is looking good. You can jump in and buy into this. If you're going to put down a stronger bar order, you're more than welcome to do so. Yes, like the strongest bar order basically ends at $1.80, but still it's looking mighty fine. That is looking perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm going to go buy some. Are you? Well, it's up to you. Now I'm going to move on to talk about the likes of the greening area double door. Now, I was considering $1.50 to $2, and that is where I'm positioned, $1.50 and $2. And yeah, no, this is looking fine. But I think with this one, you could probably still pick these up with like a $2.20 bar order, buy these with about 30 cents cheaper. It definitely seems doable. But if you're thinking, oh, but I might just buy some for myself, I mean, by all means, buy one for yourself, treat yourself. But if you're looking at this as an investment, you could. If you truly believe that sheet metal double doors are never going to lose demand and lose value and whatnot, by all means. But if we see just as many sheet metal double doors being accepted like this year, next year, okay, right, that might be a problem. So yeah, smart bar order might be a smarter choice, and maybe things do calm down for 2025. We'll find out. Anyway, it looks like it's not sold too much. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more greening area deplorables potentially being made and accepted. If you think that sounds good enough, go buy a few. If you think you just want to stick with a bar order to play it safer, maybe you'll save some money. So that's up to you. Oasis Large Box, you sold not much, and your bar orders are basically going up to $1.50. Remember, this is only down like 6,000 subscribers. It is the lowest selling large box in a long time. Is that enough? Are we going to be seeing that many listings? Remember, there's been quite a few skins over the past couple of years where people just do not list theirs below a certain point, and eventually they rise up in price simply due to the fact that no one's listing theirs below a certain point. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but it's happened many times. So maybe it don't look very impressive right now, but then eventually it does. If you want to try and buy this, you could just probably put down a $2 bar order. You buy these for 50 cents cheaper. But I really do not imagine there's going to be a ton of listings anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if this potentially only has like 10 to 20 listings at its highest. Keep an eye on it. If you want to do a buy order, by all means. If you think, oh, I'm never going to be able to buy that with a bar order, just go buy one for yourself then. If you like the design, if you like the set, you're more than welcome to do so. Support those skin creators. Over to here, Harbour Seal door. Now, okay, this didn't match up to what I was thinking. 13 to 14,000 subscribers. Nope. Currently sitting with just over 11,000 by tomorrow. Maybe it pushes up a little bit higher. But still, it's a $2 skin, and I just wasn't sure if I could trust that enough. Sheet metal doors this year haven't performed very nicely. But I did make that strange comparison to the porcelain door. If you wondered why did I do that, porcelain door was like genuine demand. It looks nice, part of a notable collection. It sold a lot, and now it's only down by 25%. Give it maybe another month or so, it'll probably go back up into the positive. With this selling half as much, do you think there'll be enough demand for it where it might dip down in price for a while, but then eventually bounce back up again? I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how to approach it. That's why I played it safe. That's why I only offered up to $1. If you think it's going to work out nicely, if you think we'll see some more Harbour Seal skins being produced, by all means, go for high barter. You could probably offer up to $1.30, $1.50. Buy it about 50 cents cheaper at least. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does dip off like a fair bit. So It's up to you. But will it get that rebound? Will it rise up in price eventually? It hasn't even gone down in price yet. I should point that out. But I just can't help but assume it will go below its $2 price. So we'll leave it at that. And we've got the titanium door. I suggested like 50 cents to 70 cents, if I can recall. And it's got barders going all the way up to $1.20. What? Yeah, someone's decided to offer a lot of money, and I'm not sure why. But hey, if they want to do that, they're more than welcome to do so. So, all right, cool. Will it retain its value? I don't think so. I don't think so. But it did sell just a little bit less compared to the Harbour Seal door. But, well, let's just quickly refresh our brains. It's currently sitting with just over 10,000 subscribers. It's not that far off. It's not like this is hardly anything in regards to, like, has this sold too much or has this sold too little? No, not really. 10,000 is like a very average amount, so don't assume that's special. So, okay. We'll leave it at that. Maybe we will see some more titanium skins being produced and accepted, but got to see that happen first, so we'll leave it at that. Then we have the not friendly wooden door. I'm still under the impression it's going to end up maybe around 90 cents when it's good. More specifically, much like the friendly wooden door, just kind of sat around like 50 to 90 cents throughout all of its history. And I can't help but assume the exact same thing's going to happen to that, so we'll see how it turns out. But barders, bulk of it, stops at 80 cents. It's a $2.49 skin. That does not look like it's going to retain its value. So a $1 barder, wouldn't be surprised if you pick these up for $1.50 cheaper. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. If you want to buy a bunch of them at that price, you're more than welcome to do so. Do you think you're going to make a profit? Question that before you do so. So, yeah. And then we have the deep Sea SAR. Its barders basically end at 70 cents. That's not retaining value. Or maybe it does. More specifically, it hasn't sold too much. Back over to here once more. By tomorrow, this is going to probably reach maybe 5,500 subscribers. It's really low. And yes, weapons that have sold like hardly anything do tend to get manipulated. It's not something you can rely upon, but maybe you might look at it and think, you know what, maybe I could just probably sneak there and put down like a $1 buy order, see what happens next, or maybe buy one just out of curiosity. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to do so. Don't assume a manipulation is just going to happen like that. Usually takes time. That is a perfectly fine looking skin, but I just don't think many people are going to care enough for it. Maybe we do see some more deep sea skins. That would be nice, but again, is it for everyone? Probably not. Questioning people's behaviour, and I'm not sure if everyone's going to be super enthusiastic for it. So keep an eye out. It sold a little for a reason. There wasn't enough interest, but then again, earlier this video, I did point out that in general people weren't looking at this Rustle with that much enthusiasm. So, all right, point made. Yeah, you could just probably pick this up for a $1 barder. Maybe $1.05 be the highest barder. But keep an eye on this. It sold very little, and it wouldn't be surprising if people did try to approach it with the intention of doing a manipulation. Right then, so that is basically everything. Only one skin looking super reliable to consider buying. And yes, oh look, there you go. There's a 25 quantity barder at $1.93. I'm guessing it's someone watching me right here, right now. Okay then. So over to here. Let's see how everything turns out by tomorrow. I'm not expecting an early Rust rotation based on it's just a normal Rust tomorrow. Is it going to be complete the sets? Don't know. It might very likely be just a standard Rust. Maybe it's a standard Rust with some extra late picks. Maybe it is quite literally complete the sets. Have you made considerations for what might be accepted? Well, you know, write down right now what you'd love to see being accepted for complete the sets. It could be camouflage skins, I know it anyway. We shall see. Also, have you been keeping an eye on the commits? Have you noticed that they're currently working on the likes of a chicken coop? Well, it's Hack Week. Hack Week is for the devs to work on whatever they like for what they think might be fun to add to the game. Now, not every single thing gets added eventually, but quite a lot of things do kind of get added eventually, and chicken farming has been something that's been asked for quite a long time, so we'll see what that amounts to. Are they to collect eggs, or farm meat, or to raise your own chicken army, put like little helmets on their heads and give them little knives and make them attack people's bases with their little knives? Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, keep an eye on all this. Lots of interesting things have been mentioned, but December, what are we expecting? I think it's going to be pretty quiet. The only notable thing that's been mentioned is ice sculptures. It might just be a nice routine update. What about January? Because you might not be aware of this, but January Force Wipe is on January 2nd, 2025. That's very early. And it's kind of, it looks like kids probably aren't going to go back to school until January the 6th. And I'm not sure if you're going to be working that much on January the 2nd, so maybe January 4 swipe's going to be immense. Are they going to have some interesting update then? We don't normally see a big update on January. It's usually February, so keep an eye out for everything, but I'm sure you're well aware of all the interesting updates in regards to jungle and the primitive stuff. Not sure what's rolling out, but keep an eye on the commits at the very least, because maybe primitive might be ready for December. Probably won't be, but we'll see. Also, I have noticed some Twitch drops. I've got some short videos showcasing, but not 100% sure what are officially going to be ready for December. Or rather, what is officially for a December Twitch drop. We'll see. All right. I will be streaming tomorrow. Feel free to go ahead and watch me. All links in the description of my socials, more specifically my Twitch. I thank everybody for watching me, and we'll see how it all turns out. So thank you very much for watching me. Catch you later. Say goodbye.